All right, shalom everyone, and peace for those who love peace, and no peace for the wicked, the Lord said. Uh, you know, today is my last day here in Ukraine. I'm leaving, and I just received this good news. Uh, let us see together what is the great news, shall we? Great news, great news. Trump, in his interview with one of the outlets, he make it clear that he will announce the Muslim Brotherhood, a terrorist organization, and in the way he say it, like in the most strong form, which means there's no way for them to come back, like to survive this in the state at least. And by banning those dogs, and the same already actually in Texas, the first one who did it is the governor of Texas, is a great man. He banned the the Muslim Brotherhood and CAIR. If you remember, CAIR is an organization go after anyone speak against Islam. They went after Osama Dakdok. They tried to go after me, but they could not. They tried to sue Osama Dakdok of teaching hate and etc. Uh, Anyone who speak against Islam, they try to silence him. So, and we know that CAIR, the founder of CAIR, he is a leader in the Muslim Brotherhood, and he was deported from USA for terrorism. It took many years, but finally somebody is smart enough to do the job. So it started with the governor of Texas. He already signed the document, but I don't know if they make like a vote about it in the because another government, But if a Trump, he make it official, not by an order, by making a vote by the Congress. That will be a law, and that will be the same as ISIS, Al Qaeda. So there's no return for them. It's not going to be by a president, he come, a president go, because a new president, he might take them off, like, Qatar bribe him. And actually, I'm surprised that Trump is doing something will make Qatar and Turkey very upset, because we know that Muslim Brotherhood is Turkey, it's Qatar, it's Erdogan. So how Trump will manage between his relationship with Qatar and Turkey and Muslim Brotherhood, because we know where the money is coming from. The Muslim Brotherhood, they have like thousands of small, tiny organizations. All of them, they are under umbrella of the Muslim Brotherhood, but they have different names. So they open a print shop, but this is Muslim Brotherhood, but they call it flower print shop. They open even a bakery. It's just to fund themselves, They open gas stations. They open even in Canada a few years ago, they shut down a bank, but that bank was funded by Hezbollah. So just to show you how they launder their money, like you are an Arab, you came to USA, or a Muslim, you are a member of the Muslim Brotherhood. You will see a guy who just came yesterday. He have no money. He entered into asylum, and he cannot afford anything. And then a few months after, he have a gas station. Where the money coming from? This is the Muslim Brotherhood and Hezbollah. They send the money to their members, and they tell them, we put it in your name, you take share, little share, a good salary, and the rest is our money. And then you send it back home saying, I'm sending money to my family. All right? Like I have a 30 family member, I need to feed them. All right? So, like Hezbollah in Detroit, this is how they launder the money. They send money to Detroit, Muslims from Hezbollah, and the majority of Muslims in Detroit, they support Hezbollah. They are Shia. And then they open gas station, restaurant, etc. And then this money will send it back through the bank legally, to their family supposedly, but the reality, this money is coming to Hezbollah. So this is a great news, and I hope that Trump, he will keep his word and he will do what he said he will do. But already the governor of Texas, already he signed the order and it's already banned, as you see.
On American Islamic Relations National Chapter blasting the governor on his terrorist designation of the group. The group writing, "Your proclamation has no basis in law or fact,"
Sure.
adding, "You do not have the authority to unilaterally declare any Americans or American institutions terrorist groups."
See, they claim that they are American, you know, because they have American citizenship. Now they are American, but we know Muslims, they will never accept themselves to be American. The Muslim, they have one citizenship, it is Islam, American. So they are talking about, oh, you have no authority to declare American, so now they are American. When the founder of this filthy organization is Hamas leader.
The governor says CAIR is a front group for terror.
CAIR defending free speech. The second you speak against Muhammad, they sue you. You see how much free speech? Free speech to Muslims, but not to Christians, not to Jews, not to Hindus, not, you know, yeah.
Terror group Hamas. In his proclamation, he says CAIR and its members have repeatedly employed, affiliated with, and supported individuals promoting terrorism-related activities. This isn't the first time the governor has identified groups as terrorists. In 2024, he identified Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua as a terrorist organization.
Texas is aggressively going after these foreign terrorist organizations of TDA.
And in 2022, the governor did the same for Mexican drug cartels. CAIR in a letter says they are a nonprofit that has spent 30 years vocally speaking up against all forms of bigotry, adding, in fact, CAIR condemned.
Sure. They are against bigotry. Like a Muslim, he is against such a thing. I mean, how is that? You know, who is the one who called Christian and Jews pigs and monkeys? You know, who is the one who say the Quran says they are najis, they are filthy, dirty, kill them wherever you find them? I mean, see how scumbag they are? They are like a sneaky snake trying to betray the system and to get over it. And they try to get their influence. And all of this is coming from Qatar. You know, the head of the snake is Qatar. Like they are saying we are not a profit organization. Where the money coming from? You know? In fact, by having that title, many Muslims will donate to them so they can receive tax deductible, which means it's coming out of our tax. They send donation and then they take it from their tax. This way they will not give it to the American company, the government. They will give it to the Muslims, terrorists. Well, yeah. And you will notice that many Democrat outlet, they are defending CAIR and the Muslim Brotherhood. No, I'm not surprised, right?
Brotherhood. Katira?
Well, Lynn, CAIR calls the governor's proclamation a publicity stunt to get back at people who have criticized the American government for its support of Israel. They say the claims laid out in the proclamation are baseless.
Well, Greg Abbott is in the wrong here. Greg Abbott is the one steering up hatred and division.
Governor Greg Abbott is taking aim at two Islamic organizations. On Tuesday, the governor posted on X, "Today, I designated the Muslim Brotherhood and Council on American Islamic Relations as foreign terrorists and transnational criminal organizations. This bans them from buying or acquiring land in Texas and authorized the Attorney General to sue to shut them down."
The American Muslim community sadly always has to be a bit on alert in terms of security because of this constant threat from extremists.
Edward Ahmed Mitchell is a civil rights attorney and national deputy director for CAIR. He says Texans need to put a stop to it. How dangerous is something like this coming from a state leader?
This proclamation is so.
If you notice, the TV station is siding with the Muslims. Do you notice how dangerous it is that this is coming from, you know, a state leader? So the governor is dangerous, not CAIR and Hamas. Do you see the wicked walk? You remember I told you that you can change the news by changing the title, and this is exactly what they do. So now the dangerous is not them. The dangerous is the governor of Texas, who love his his city, his town, his state. He is the dangerous. Why? There's tons of evidence. The founder of this organization is Hamas leader. The founder, the one who get the first paper for the organization. Imagine. And he was not a citizen. How you allow him to establish a place? And then they deported him.
So dangerous because if any governor can declare a nonprofit organization he dislikes to be a terrorist and shut them down, then no civil rights organization, no advocacy organization is safe.
Here you see how stupid what he is saying, because there is no way the governor will do such a thing unless he have all the evidence he need to provide to the state, to the the Congress, to the judges. You just say nobody can say that. We know that this is impossible. We know that even that will ruin his reputation in the front of everybody, because he announced us, we go to court, we beat the hell of you, and you became a loser. So there's no way he went to it unless he have enough proofs, and I have no doubt about it.
Proclamation released by Abbott, he makes a series of claims alleging CAIR funded the Muslim Brotherhood. CAIR shows support of Hamas and claims CAIR is U.S.-based Hamas acting under new guises. The proclamation also claims the Muslim Brotherhood's primary goal is mastership of the world, provides support to groups conducting terrorism, and claims Hamas is a branch of the Muslim Brotherhood.
The funny is that Islamic countries already declared those organizations as terrorist, but the stupid Western are the last one to declare them as organization of terror. Like if you go to Egypt, Hamas and its babies like this one, they are terrorist organization. The punishment for joining them is between 10 to 20, and if you do crime, it might be execution. Emirat did the same. Saudi Arabia did the same. All of them did the same. And I am guessing that the one behind this, from the behind the scenery, is the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia. I think he is the one who asked Trump to put them into terrorism, list, because Saudi Arabia is #1 country who fear them. Saudi Arabia and Emirat. And we remember that the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, he was in USA just a few weeks ago. No, a few days ago, actually, what, a few weeks ago. So I believe that the one is moving this for Trump, at least, not for the governor of Texas. I believe governor of Texas have nothing to do with the Saudi. But for Trump, I think the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, he keep pushing for that, asking for them to be announced as terrorist organization. And I hope Trump, he will announce it in very soon, so we can see it happen, which is very, very great news. As you see, we don't have too many people here because I did not announce I'm coming live. I wasn't planning for to go live. Actually, I need to prepare to get ready to leave. This is yesterday, our night yesterday. I don't know how many of you watched the video. I can pause the video for you. The Russians start shelling the city by very heavy artillery and missiles. I think this was they call them hypersonic missiles. This is why the alarm was not activated, because they cannot recognize them. It's so fast. Shit. See this thing? Putin. That's powerful. Now, when you hear the sound, the ground will be shaking. The building will be, even though I'm not too close. This is not. This is more than maybe maybe 2 kilometers away, something like that. Like in the camera, it looked farther. But the whole ground was shaking. And actually, this is the one I was able to record because there's many. I hear them, but I don't see them because it's like depend where your window is facing. So there was shelling coming everywhere, and this is the only one I was able to see. But obviously, there was bombs coming everywhere in the city. Yeah, so you know what we can do. And I'm not leaving because of this. In case somebody says, "Oh, you know, the bombing happened here every day." I'm planning to leave. Actually, my visa is that's it. You know, I will exceed my limit if I stay more. So this is my ticket I bought before I come here. So today I'm leaving, and for me, I fear nothing. You know, my soul is in the hand of the Lord, and He take it whenever He will. So. As you see, those apartment buildings, you see, this is apartment building. This is not like, you know. And I think he is using like a kind of weapon is forbidden. Because if you notice, the light came from those weapons is not normal. It might be phosphor.
Shit. See this thing? Putin?
See how much bright? This is cannot be just a normal bomb, you know.
That's powerful.
They did the same in Syria. Actually, they used the same, even more, maybe more powerful weapon. It can wipe a ground of 1 kilometer distance. You know, like, yeah. It's something. It's not normal. You know, this light. If you are watching, you will see how massive was the explosion. And you can tell those are missiles coming one after one, you know. And then after actually I recorded this, I start hearing you know, a lot of sound of airplanes, but obviously they are drones, uh, like waves of them. But I don't know if those they were Ukrainian, but usually they are the Russian, not Ukrainian. Why Ukrainian drones will go over the city? It might be to intervene. I don't know. I have no idea. I saw the anti-craft shooting, you know. Yeah, you know, this is normal life for people here. And now there's no hot water. There's no, you know, like I took a shower and the hot water stopped. You know, that it was coming very, very slow, very in a week, and now it is gone. But at least we have electricity. You know, thank God. So we can say to you, you know, take care, and I hope I will be able to talk to you soon. Because I will, and my way is going to take almost 4 days to arrive to the state. So it's going to take some time, and I will see if I can go live from my coming stop, which is going to be outside Ukraine. All right, I will see if I can go live. So I want to say thank you guys for being here. And again, we have this wonderful news finally from Texas governor. We say to him thank you. We will say thank you to Trump if he do something good about this Muslim Brotherhood, but we have to wait to see that this is real talk, not just talk. Because before he mentioned that, but he did nothing. All right. Yeah, it take a lot of time, you know, to travel out because you have to take train to, you know, borders, and even if you go in the train, when there is a bombing, the train will stop. Sometimes they stop the train to check if there's no bombs in the railway because the Russian they are putting bombs in the railway for civilian, so they have to go slowly and they have to examine the railway when they are going through. And sometimes even you know, you are unlucky that the bomb go off on the train. So the trip is not that fast. It's going to take some time. That's why you have to take with you water, food, you know, etc., in order to manage to, you know, yeah, what we can do. That's what it is. We pray for this war to be over, but this filthy Putin is very greedy. And you will see in the comments, some people, they are calling the Ukrainian fascist, Nazi, etc. And the funny is, the president of Ukraine is a Jew, and they call him fascist. Can you believe it? I mean, do you know what fascist mean? Right? But we know that Putin is the one who support Hamas. He trained them, he armed them, he defend them, he vote for them. Every vote in the United Nations was for in the side of Hamas. Check it out. Every vote. He is the one who defend Hezbollah. He is the one who armed them. He is the one who armed Iran. In fact, Iran arming him now too. So tell me who's your friend, I will tell you who you are. Right? And then they say to you, fascist. Stalin was a communist, not a Jew. That is stupid of you to say. You know, when people they try to smear you, they remember that he was born. In fact, he converted to Catholicism. He is born from a Jewish family. So people, they make a lot of lies. How somebody is a communist, can you call him a Christian? No, he's a communist. Are you stupid? Stalin, he closed synagogue, churches, and mosque. And then you see somebody in the chat will say to you, Stalin was a Jew. People are so stupid and so dumb. They don't even want to search. They just want to smear the country. They want to smear a group. They want to smear the Jews. They want to smear the Ukrainian. Right? Ukraine support Islamists in Syria. That's a big fat lie. I saw a video posted by those people. There is no evidence of such a thing. That is a big fat lie. People love to lie. Same time, if somebody fighting my enemy, I fight them too. To give you an example, Israel supported Azerbaijan in the war against Armenia. Why? Because the stupid Armenian government support Hezbollah in Lebanon. So don't be stupid. Stop being stupid. Stupidity is a mockery of the human being brain. Right? Yeah. We know who is supporting Islamists everywhere. It is Putin. Can you show me one pictures of the government of Ukraine with Hamas leaders? Go ahead. I can show you tons of pictures with Putin posted by the Kremlin. So stop being stupid. Can you show me any evidence of what you say? No. You go around like a rat. But we know. I can go right now in front of everybody and type Putin meeting leader of Hamas. Putin voting to support Palestine. Putin training. Putin arming. Can you show me any of those from Ukraine? Go ahead. Go ahead. Coward, liar. Fraud. And this is why Hamas, the only one who free right away from the hostages, is the one who they are Russian. Because they don't want to make Putin angry. Right? They want to make himself a hero. Potato. And you know, in the Russian news, they said you Putin is meeting Palestinian leaders. So those are Palestinian leaders. How many times Russia voted against Israel? The funny is that Israel once voted against Ukraine just to make Putin happy, to leave them alone. Let's see. If we search Putin, meeting Palestinian leader or leaders. Here we go. That's your Putin. Let's come back. The one who is arming Iran, and Iran hang Christians in the street. I am in this country. I speak against anybody. Nobody bother me. Can I speak against Islam in Russia? Do you know that Putin, he made a law that anyone insult Muhammad, he go to jail up to 5 years? Do you know that Putin, he was excited and happy to see the son of Kadyrov beating a Christian kid, he is 16 years old, for insulting the Quran? Do you know? I can show you the video. That is your Putin, the fascist, the Islamist. Do you know that he built the biggest mosque in Moscow from the money of the Russian, from the government money, and he invited Erdogan to open it? And I'm sure the Ukrainian, they will try to compete on that, you know, later, if they have a bunch of fool to do it. So this is your Putin, and those are his friends. Terrorist organizations, and he always vote for them. What about Iran? Death to America, death to Israel, death to the Christians, death to the Jews. Fake news? Is that fake news? Russia warned USA against involvement in Iran, yeah, war in Iran. Yeah, defend yourself first, potato. The harder you can defend yourself. Yeah. And he liked to show that he play karate, but hardly he can stand up. Look at him. He flip in the ground. For sure, everybody will fail in front of you. It's the same as the, you know what his name, the Dictator movie. Anyone try to compete with him, he shoot him. Who's going to win against him? They will end dead. All right? Yeah. Many dogs, they try to bite. We don't glorify Putin, use him to misunderstand a lot, CP. I don't know what does that mean. Right? Speak English to me. I have no idea what you are saying. You know, the same I speak against Trump doing poo-poo from time to time. We have to speak against everybody make poo-poo, right? But we know that those Ukrainian, the people at least, they are victims of the greed of, you know, Russia is the biggest country in the earth. Do they need more land? No. They have borders with USA. If they claim that Ukraine is close to the NATO now, well, USA is 500 meters away from Russia. That's it. The NATO do not need to get close. Russia have borders with China. Chinese, they stole land from Russia. Do the Russian dare to go at war with the Russian, with the Chinese? They refused. The Chinese, they make a lease. They took the land from the Russian. After 100 years, they refused to give it back. Can Putin go and have a war with China? No. They have border with everybody. This is the biggest country in the world. The land he is fighting for, just because it's full of minerals, it's all about money and business. He want to take it. Otherwise, he have the biggest country. Nobody have country like Russia. Nobody. They have borders with Japan, with China, with America, with Europe, with everybody. This is how massive the land is. And they have a great resource. They have oil, they have gas, they have whatever you want. Why this? What this war for? It's just because he is evil. It is not about land. You have no idea. You are a stupid donkey. It's not about land. That's what I'm saying. It's about mineral. It's about manufacturers. They have here a lot. You know, he want to take their nuclear plants. He want to take their minerals. It's not about land. It's not on empty land. You don't understand, he says to me. You don't understand. You understand, right? When Putin, he signed agreement with the Ukrainian for many years, and he sent ambassador for the last 30 years. He never complained about Crimea. How come? But now, because the president, he is not a puppy of the Russian. When they have a puppy, corrupt president, his palace is bigger than a city. You can go right now and search for the palace of the ex-president of Ukraine. You will see how massive it is. He was the puppy of Putin, the most beloved. It's not about land, I know. It's about money, because this land have a lot of money. Yeah, we know. This is why Trump himself is not defending Ukraine. Trump, he forced the Ukrainians to take 50% of their minerals. So all countries, they want to take a bite of those poor people. If I go downstairs right now, I will show you how many people looking in the garbage. And yet the thieves from around the world, they want to rob them. That is a reality. Having a great land is a curse if you are not strong. That's why Putin, he want part of the peace agreement. If it happened, Ukraine must disarm. Ukrainian, they made a big mistake one day when they trusted the stupid American and Putin himself. They disarmed themselves. They gave their nukes. They used to have nukes more than Russia. The stupid president at that time, he gave up his nuke. And this is the result. Everybody make fun of you. If Ukraine still have nukes, nobody will dare to say hello to them. That is reality. So I hope Ukraine will not listen to Trump or any other idiot, and they will never give up and surrender and give up their weapon. Ukraine is going to be, and I say to you, I saw this country. I don't see people. You see the bombing? I never saw somebody running in the street. I never saw somebody running for shelter. They are brave people, women and children. I saw in Israel how people run and cry, for a rocket. Here they have real war, 4 years. I did not see one of them running. Not even one. And imagine why you care for Ukraine, not Gaza. Well, I will tell you why. Because Gaza is a place of criminals. They are the one who killed. They are the one who kidnapped. They are drug dealers. How we can compare between Gaza and Ukraine? Can you tell me how many Ukrainian kidnap people? Can you tell me when the last time the Ukrainian they invade another town and they chop the head of babies? How came you care for Gaza? I don't care for Gaza because Gaza is the land of the criminals. Israeli gave them a government. They said we want independent. They told them, okay, this is your government. This is your land. Oh, we are out. This is your borders. 20 years. What they did? They were preparing to attack the Jews, their neighbors. Why you care for Gaza? I don't care for Gaza. Gaza is a piece of shit. People of Gaza, nobody welcomed them in the Middle East. Check it out. Do Saudi Arabia welcome one person from Gaza? Nobody. What about the Egyptian? Never. They will never allow one person to get in. Because they knew how bad they are. Drug dealers, prostitution, kidnapping. Go check how they steal even the food. Before the food arrived, how they attack it and the gang they steal it. Ukraine is perfect. Yes, it's perfect. Compared to what they have is perfect. If I show you in the street how clean the street, you will not believe it. Go check out New York and see how filthy New York is. I can go right now and show you how clean Ukraine is. And they are poor. Can you explain to me? I can show you the subway, the metro. See how clean. Is that the same? In USA, you cannot even go safe. I did not see one fight. Just a few days ago, a guy, he poured gas on a woman in the train in Chicago, and he burned her alive. 2 months ago, a man, he slit at the throat of Ukrainian refugee in New York. Was it New York or Chicago? She was sitting in the bus, and he slit her throat, and he stabbed her many times. Coward liars. Gaza used to be all of it a Christian. What happened to them? The Muslim, they torture them, they kill the majority. There's a few little, they use them as a tool for the propaganda. That's why they did not kill them all. All of Gaza used to be zero Muslims. In fact, all of those in Gaza, they are not from there. Those are Arab invader. People of Gaza are not Arab. People who live in so-called Palestine are not Arab, but now they are Arab, which means this is not their land. In fact, even Palestinians are not from there. The word Palestinian means foreigners. So when you say I'm a Palestinian, you are saying I am not from here. All right? So when you talk about Ukraine, have you ever been in Ukraine to talk about it? Never. Well, I've been. I saw nothing but great things. Does that mean there's no criminal in this country? For sure there is. You know, there is criminals, there is hookers, there's good people, there's bad people. But look at yourself first. Look at yourself before you talk. Look who's talking. If I go right now and I say Las Vegas or LA, huh? I mean, what I will see? I did not see what I saw in America here. In USA, I need to have my gun with me to feel secure. And he's saying to you, you say it's perfect. I can't stay long. But you know, the dummies are the dummies. If I type Los Angeles, I mean, they walk in the street almost naked, man. They even legalize it in those woke states. Prostitution, LA. All right. Let us see what we will find. You walk in the street. This is what you see in LA. I did not see that here. Trust me. Never. Even though I'm sure there's a lot of prostitutes here. This is LA, brother. Huh? This is LA. In the corner of every street. And when there is a prostitution, that means there's gangs. And when there's gang, that means there's drugs. And when there's drugs, that means there's no security. Look at them. Look, look, look. You want to do shopping? How many you want? This is America. This is not Ukraine. If I go now in Ukraine, the street, I will see this. I did not see one hooker in the street. They might be doing business online. This is, look what she is wearing. Anyway, we don't want to flag for you know, copyright. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah. Anyway, what we can do? Don't waste your time with the dummies. Speaking to the fool is speaking and shouting in empty gallon, you know? Yeah. You will hear nothing but your voice back. All right. Time for me to go and get ready. So I want to say thank you, guys. And when we have the link and for this Ukrainian charity organization to support the like the orphan kids rehab center, etc., or what they call it, rehabilitation center. Actually, I have an interview but I don't want to publish it now. I will publish it when it's time, and they have their donation ready for those who like to support. All right. So until I see you again, may the Lord bless you. God is good. So is Jesus, and I hope we will have good news from Trump banning the Muslim Brotherhood. That will be a great news. Wonderful news, because you don't know how that will be troubling for this filthy organization, because they cannot transfer money. They will not be able. They have to do a lot of tricks. Things will be very difficult. So I'm glad that the Saudi and the Emirati, they were able to. I'm sure that Trump is doing it because somebody is pushing it. And this is a war under the table between Saudi Arabia and Emirat from one side versus Qatar in the other side. And look like Qatar is losing the ground. They need to give a Trump bigger airplane. Look like the airplane they give is not enough. So they are losing the ground. So we will see what will happen. So I want to say thank you. God bless you. And I hope to see you soon again. God is good. So is Jesus. And we are the Crusade. See ya.